my wife will be happy if I can
get rid of some of this stuff.
A few boxes, yeah.
Yeah, and these look super clean too. So I mean,
there's actually a couple of funny items over here. You can take or leave.
And you're saying just take this stuff?
We're on an adventure to build the world's biggest video game collection. Maybe not the world's biggest, but the one that's worth $10,000.
And so far, it is looking absolutely beautiful. Every single one of these shelves is pretty much jam-packed. This one's looking a little... This one's looking a little bare. It's the Sega Saturn. I'm hoping to get a little bit more Sega Saturn stuff in here. What do you think of the beautiful collection?
We've traded Xboxes, we traded OLED switches, we traded this, that, and the other. Now, with the goal of $10,000 on these shelves, we're halfway there. We're a little over halfway there. We're doing good. Episode 8, I think. Episode 9, maybe. But if we want to continue expanding this collection, we're gonna need something. We're gonna need something specific. That's another shelf. So I'm on the lookout. I'm scouring Facebook Marketplace. I'm searching for another shelf. I found one that might be coming later today. Let's hope. Apparently, it's got a bunch of stickers on it. My car's having troubles right now, so they're actually delivering it to us. Thank ya.
Anyways, once we get another shelf, we're gonna need to get more games, obviously. Currently in the budget right now, we have a little over $100.
And $100 just ain't gonna swing it. I want a lot more cash. I want to go a little bit crazy. I want to hop on the trade gravy train again. I want to get another PS5. In the last few videos, we have scored some insane stuff. From Sega to Nintendo, we've gotten some bangers and some doubles at that. And I'm here to tell you that our bank fund's about to rise to the sky. Let's go through some of the sales in the past week. That N64 was a double from our collection. I ended up selling it with 3 games paired alongside, sold for $75. The buyer paid for shipping and $10 in fees. I popped out the expansion pack and replaced it with the jumper pack. The expansion pack sold for $49.50. Shipping was $3 cash with $6 in fees on the side. If you remember correctly, this was a double for us. We scored Fire Emblem once again in the $10,000 series. Crazy, I know.
We needed some money in the bank, so I went ahead and listed the other Fire Emblem on eBay.
And lo and behold, it sold for $239. I only had to pay $4 in shipping at that, but the fees were high, guys. They were $31. That PS1, guys, we already got a PS3 backwards compatible in the collection, so I sold the PS1 from the last lot. I paired it up with 2 controllers. That baby sold for $49.50. The shipping was paid $6 in fees. Random Odyssey in the last lot was this N64 Game Shark cartridge. Actually sold for a whopping $35 cash. Shipping was only $4 and I paid $5 out of pocket for fees. Lastly, we had 2 copies of Final Fantasy VIII, so we ended up selling the other one. Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX sold together for $40. $4 in shipping and $5 in fees. Bringing our entire budget in the current collection today to 515 cashers. Guys, what can you do with 515 bucks? Well, you can buy a PS5. Am I gonna get a pre-owned one? Probably. I like to save a little bit of cash. Nevertheless, I'll let you guys know when or if I pick one up. We gotta get that shelf in this room already, so hopefully we'll get that done tonight. Let's go. Okay, I don't want to freak you guys out, but I don't have time. We just got a PS5 offer on Facebook Marketplace on one of my PS5 posts. Now there's a couple caveats here with this one right here, and there's a reason why I'm almost out of breath. Hear me out! We have $515 in our banking account right now. Let me tell you about this here. On Marketplace, I'm advertising a pre-owned PlayStation 5 for collections of old video games, yada, yada, yada. You get the whole story. Guy reaches out to me with such a banging lot. I mean, we're talking Sega here. This is one of the best Sega lots I've seen. On top of a bunch of other solid titles, games, stuff like that. Guy's got a caveat though. He's twisting my balls in a knot. He says he knows what he's got. You might know what he's got. He's got some good stuff. Let me tell you, that's what he's got. Guy starts playing hardball with a major leaguer right here. He says, I want a brand new PS5. I want that Spider-Man one. You know, that good old looking sexy slim one. I'm caught off guard. Whoa! Well, wait a minute now. I only got 515 bucks in my bank account. How much is a brand new PS5? Well, it's 500 bucks. $4.99. Guys, I'm sorry. My motto is never to pay retail, but today I'm breaking all the rules. I want this deal now and I want it fast. There is some insane stuff that'd be going up on our collection shelf, let me tell you that. Guys, that's another point I want to bring up. Person with the shelf will be coming soon to my home, so I got a suddenly a busy schedule. It's a solid shelf. I'm really excited for that. We're gonna need it after this collection pickup. That's for dang sure. All right, here's the deal. I'm going to either GameStop or Best Buy and I'm picking up a brand new PS5. I'm spending the rest of the money. There's no more money left. I'm in desperate need. Guys, you gotta do stuff like this when you have to do stuff like this. When games are in question, you better get going. Currently right now heading over to the post office, gonna drop off some packages. Guys, if I don't pick up this PS5, if this deal doesn't go through, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. Wish me luck.
Hey, Kody, yes. Hope you don't mind I record all my transactions.
Absolutely.
Facebook.
No sweat. Just set that right here. Stay at your desk, you might kick your shoes off.
Yeah.
Head downstairs and you can take all the time you need to look at everything.
Okay, cool.
So, all the lights on. So, all right. So here's all the games, a little more, slightly more organized if you want them. Some boxes in the back I can update from you.
Okay, cool.
The power base converter, Saturn, Dreamcast controllers. These ones in here. Couple power cables. But yeah, you can look through every last one of them.
Okay.
No worries.
I just need to look at a few, obviously. Is this all from like your personal collection?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up as a Sega kid when everybody else
Oh,
was
yeah.
like the Nintendo in my neighborhood, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, whenever I come across collections, I never see this much Sega.
yeah. And I know Xbox stuff isn't worth a whole lot. But,
No.
you know, you got Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, and these look super clean too, so I mean,
I've always taken care of my stuff.
Yeah.
There's actually a couple of funny items over here. You can take or leave. I did take pictures of them.
okay.
That is the 360 HD DVD player.
Yep, I've come across that a few times.
So, and then just a few more Xbox stuff. Again, not tons of money. I just had a bag of like some random
Saturn games?
and Sega games.
And you're saying just take this stuff?
Yeah, just take it.
Awesome, cool. Yeah, no, really appreciate it. Cool.
My wife will be happy if I can
Get rid of some of this stuff.
a few boxes. Yeah.
And you're saying I can take these boxes right
Yeah.
here?
Yep. I brought them into my garage, so I can
Okay.
help you throw some stuff in. And just wanted to be careful and wanted you to know.
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate that you took some. Yeah, appreciate that you took really good care of your games. It's always awesome. Always awesome to
So
see.
you have a like a retail store?
I don't have a physical location at the moment. I just relocated from Fargo, North Dakota. That's where I'm originally from. No, I just sell online right now.
Gotcha. Yep.
eBay and Amazon.
And I even do quite a bit of eBay stuff.
Yep.
I didn't want to have to do with all this.
Oh yeah, it is a lot of work and stuff, and then you got to deal with returns with video games, especially with the systems.
So do you want all this stuff too?
Yeah, of course.
Even this one?
Yeah, sure. Unless you wanted to keep it, I mean,
because I'm not sure. I don't know if there's much of a demand for the HD DVD drive.
there really isn't, no. But
I haven't.
I know I have like.
had my 360 plugged in for like 10 years, so I'm never gonna use it.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. This is awesome, and thank you again for all the freebies. That's really cool.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't do anything with them.
Yeah, thank you again.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Yeah.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think this was a bit of an impulse decision, but I think we're still gonna come out so far on top. They're gonna see us on the other side of the moon.
This guy was remarkable. The way he kept his games and his systems was insane to see. Absolutely perfect condition stuff in here. Even the Xbox games are like, whoa, are you kidding me? How do you keep that in such crisp, clean condition? Nothing crazy for Xbox games, guys. He tossed these in for free, along with a bunch of other stuff like these manuals right here. These are all free. Guys, this is just insane. Are you seeing what I'm seeing right here? This box alone, look at this. We got, I saw it in there. Yep, that's right. We got good old egg, which looks beautiful in a mountainous landscape. I am so excited. Yes, we did impulsively buy a brand new PS5.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And the guy was happy, I'm happy, we're all happy, I think. Let's get our shelf. They're gonna be dropping it off at my house actually, which is really sick because my car still is having a little bit of trouble. I'm scared. Guys, today's a good day. There's been bad days this past few weeks. There have been horrible days. So rough. But games are where the heart is. So we just got a shelf in the building, baby.
Solid shelf matches these perfectly. We got 4 slats in here with the adjustable cat that's in the bottom. Guys, this baby's filled with a lot of stickers. Yes, that's right. Hopefully they'll be on a side where they won't be noticeable. I'm thinking about putting this baby, since it's one of these style of shelves, I'm thinking about putting it in the middle of these two right here. Obviously, I'm gonna have to move some stuff around in my office room here. Basically, I'm gonna have a console per cubby right here, and the game shelves are gonna be the most exaggerant, and those ones are going to be on these babies right here, those two right there as well. All this has to go though. It has to go to the ground. It has to be moved. We have a little bit of moving to go here. Almost forgot. Check this out, by the way. What do you think's in here? Great day here today. PS5 tray might have been impulsive, I'm not sure. Really sick in my opinion. Might have been impulsive, I'm not sure. Within these boxes right here are one of my favorite trades I've ever done. Definitely one of the mintiest and cleanest trades I've ever seen ever. That's for dang sure. No matter what. There's Sega Dreamcast. Oh wow, I forgot about that. That's Super Nintendo and there's Sega Dreamcast. Everything this is insane. And once it gets to the shelves, you better start wearing a neck brace because your neck's gonna be flopping back and forth going, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, of course, we need to get to work here. We need to move some of this stuff. Before I can break down this lot right here, I need to get a little bit more organized. This has all got to go. What are you thinking for montage? I kind of think it's sad. You know, good old sad montage. Go for the collection! Woo! Going to the game! Let's do this! Building up the shelves for the $10,000 video game collection. Just gotta put a couple shelves on here. It goes like this. My life's been going downhill lately. I couldn't afford the rent last month, so now they're kicking me out and I'm now homeless and my girlfriend's just about to break up. Hey, get off me! That's a collection shelf right there. That's quality 3-tier, I'm saying. Of course it needs one thing, and that's it's missing the beauty. Yeah, I mean, the shelves they're a little dry right now. I mean, they're empty. We're gonna need to put all this stuff on there. That's a lot of stuff. It's gonna take a lot of time. Wow, that blew me away right there. That is beautiful. The collection has become a massive part of this room right here. I mean, what is this? Look at this. A lot of empty shelves right here, so we have plenty of room for improvement, of course. I wanna get a couple more handhelds, of course. I wanna expand the Sega collection. Guys, I know that these boxes right here contain a lot of Sega. So I had to go ahead and create a Sega Genesis shelf right here. This one's gonna be dedicated to the Grails. And of course, all the fillers, it's gonna be a solid looking shelf. I'm not sure what's gonna go everywhere else. Comment down below, what do you think of this beautiful collection so far? Is it looking good? I'm liking the single consoles and the cubicles. That looks a lot better in my opinion. The PlayStation collection so far is definitely my favorite. Packed house, madhouse. 3-tier system right here. Lots of empty shelves, lots of room to grow. Of course, we have over $4,000 to $5,000 worth of stuff we need to add on to these shelves to make it 10,000. I'm glad I got a little bit of rest, because what I'm about to show you in these boxes, I've been thinking about since I passed out last night. I've been dreaming about this stuff. It's so clean. What's in these boxes right here might be the cleanest collection you've ever seen, let alone one of the sickest. So let's go ahead and start with this small box right here. Let's start with the small box, see what's in it. I believe this box right here is completely freebie stuff that he tossed in at the very end. Look at that right there, Sega Genesis power-based converter. A high pushing cash dollar value worth a lot of money. Now this baby goes into the Sega Genesis, of course, yes, and we already actually have a 32X power adapter right up in there, so this might just be extra. Should we sell it? Should we keep it? I don't know. And then quite the miscellaneous item right here, an Xbox 360 hard drive. Definitely going to be selling this. I don't want to keep this. Looks like a mini Xbox 360. Pretty sick. That's all that's in that box right there. Pretty sick. This is really tight, man. I mean, definitely a little dusty. The next box we got right here. This is where things get interesting. Now, I might be a little bit slow here because I want to exemplify the beautiness of these boxes right here. Look at that. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And we got the second one in here. Guys, I think this is the third time we found this duo pair in the series so far, because if you see right there, we got two. The last time we scooped these bad boys up, they were also very minty. Really odd to see Xbox games come into this house this minty, and we got it twice right here. Look at that right there. Knights 2 is even in this lot, and they're both super minty. Crazy. And looking a little bit closer, I'm seeing Shenmue right here that we've gotten in a previous collection. Also extremely beautiful, but check this out. Look at that right there. Shenmue 3 too. And it's also extremely beautiful. I think the one that we just picked up is a little better though. How does this happen? Do we also get Morrowind? Look at that beautiful Morrowind Game of the Year edition. Absolutely incredible. Guys, these are fully complete, no doubt about that, with the map, manual, and all you could ask for. Discs, on the other hand, are looking beautiful. This one has a little bit of markage on it. I'm pretty sure that's just markage and not actual deep scratches. Guys, this is insane. That's the Game of the Year edition Morrowind. That one's definitely going into our collection right here. I don't think we have it. Our Xbox collection is really dismal, so that's really cool to add into that. That is so sick. Beautiful. A couple more games in here. Final Fantasy 12 right here, greatest hits version. Again, really beautiful condition. Guys, I'm gonna be going a little bit slogger here, because look at that. Jade Empire limited edition for the original Xbox, only on Xbox, of course. God damn, look at that. Man, it's insane. This guy really did keep good condition of his games. What a beautiful soul. Now we're moving on to the PlayStation 1 games. Take a close look at these beauties. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out of the box, and we can go one by one with these bad boys. I'm not sure why there's a loose disc in here, a really scratched up Budokai Tenkaichi 2. First up, we have Final Fantasy 9. Look at that jewel case. That alone is insanely beautiful. Final Fantasy 8 right here. Beautiful black label. Underneath that, we got Final Fantasy 7 black label. A little bit scratched up on the jewel case, but let's check out these discs right here. Obviously, they're going to be fully complete with the manual. Discs are looking buttery smooth. Just crazy what you get in these collections sometimes right there. That is a beautiful little lot of Final Fantasy games. Currently, we have Final Fantasy 8 and 7 in our collection, but these will definitely be replacing them. That's for dang true. Chrono Cross Squaresoft solid game. Guy was a Squaresoft fan. You can tell by those two right there. Wow. And that's a little scratched up. Nevertheless, looking at the manual, guy was a beautiful saint when it came to collecting. Oh my gosh. There's a Dreamcast game, Egg, Elemental Gimmick Gear. I actually played a little bit of this game. It's pretty solid. I might go through it all the way. What a beautiful condition this one is in though. Wow, insane. Disc is looking non-played. Did he play this game? I'm not sure if he played this game. I played this game a little bit. Guys, what do we got here? Final Fantasy Anthology Collector's Package. This is black label, another Final Fantasy game added to the collection. Absolutely incredible how he kept his games. I can't say it enough. Big Final Fantasy fan guy right here, of course. Lastly, we got Mega Man Legends, Capcom Solid. Another extremely thoughtful game right here, guys. We're already only on these small boxes. We still got this massive box right here. Count on it. So far, so good. We have a $515 buy cost for this entire collection right here. It Is it going to be worth it? I'm actually not sure. This alone has got to be pushing $200-300 though. Am I right? The mintiness alone is crazy. Power base converter, egg, a bunch of Final Fantasy. This has got to be $200-300. Found this in a pile while I was cleaning up the room to get ready for these big boy shelves right here. Do you remember this right here? It's an Xbox Gambit controller by Victrix. This is a gaming controller worth like $40-45. We got it in that Xbox Series X we picked up from that guy smoking the cigarette right in front of my face. Haven't sold this yet, completely forgot about it. This will be going into our bank fund, so we will have some funds for the next video. Count on that right there. That's at least $40, no doubt about that. We'll be keeping most of this stuff for sure. We'll be able to sell Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII from the collection. I think we have, no, those are the only 2 Final Fantasies we have, so we're going to be having some cash added in. Might even sell this right here, might keep this, I'm not sure. Comment down below if we should. Time for the big box. What's in the big box? It's full of stuff right there. Well, there's our Xbox games, 2 Xbox games, ESPN, and Fable Lost Chapters. These aren't extremely cool. These are sick, actually. What am I talking about? Guys, if you ever played Fable, it's an insanely good game. I recommend it. Well, let's stop beating around the bush. Let's move this stuff over and let's get this box up in the spotlight right here. I know you guys did see a little bit of the GoPro already, but come on, you're gonna be surprised and shocked by this majestic collection. First off, I want to give a big shout out to my man. I came over to this guy's place with the PS5. I go downstairs, I'm checking out his stuff. He's got some solid stuff. Lots of Sega stuff, solid stuff. He brings me over to the side of his room and says, I found some more stuff you can just take for free. No questions asked. Take it. Get it out of my house. My wife will be happy you did. So what my man was gracious to toss in for free were all of these manuals that he said he found right here. We got Astal, the Sega Saturn man. Guys, just a bunch of solid manuals. Unfortunately, the games aren't included, but he tossed in these manuals for free. Guys, look at the mintiness of these manuals. It's crazy. I mean, a lot of Sega Saturn manuals are actually really crisp. It's the jewel cases that you have to look out for. What was that? Looks like my man did a little bit of cheating. Gotta love him for it. Guys, this is insane. If you are looking for a manual, hit me up on Instagram. I might still have a few of these left. They will go quick because they are absolutely beautiful condition. What else did he toss in for free? He tossed in a nice little baggie of stuff for free. Yes, this right here. Check this out. Look at that. The manuals aren't for sale. Apparently, we got the discs included. Are all the discs here? This is insane. Stole for the Sega Saturn, so we got the whole manual and the disc right there. That is super sick and absolutely clean. Gotta love it. We got Blazing Dragons. That one, we also have the manual for. Thank the Lord on that one. Virtual Highlight. Is that a solid game? I'm not sure. Disc only. We got Gunfights right here. Lethal Enforcer Gunfights, a Sega CD game. That's actually surprising. I don't think we got a Sega CD console in this lot right here. Yeah, just the Sega Saturn. We got Virtual Fighter 2. You're always going to see that in every collection, not for resale. Daytona USA. I think that's not in here actually. No, we got Worldwide Soccer. That one comes with the manual. Gotta love seeing that. NBA Action, World Series Baseball, and finally Virtual Cop, but not for resale copies. Solid bunch of disc-only games right here. Some have their manuals. We're doing good so far. I'm happy. These were freebies. Can you believe it? On top of the power base converter. I might be breaking down a collection right now, but I'm still doing business. Check this out right here. This right here, my friend, has a lot of my animal fur on it, but this is a beautiful Martin. Wait until you see what's in this case. If you're not interested in guitars, but if you're interested in video games, you might be interested in this. This, my friends, I scooped up a few months ago for $200. It is worth $500 to $600, sometimes varying, because it's got a beautiful case with it. Check this out. Ooh, yeah, right there. That's a Martin X Series Special. Absolutely beautiful Madagascar Series X Special Martin X Series. What am I doing with this guitar, you're asking? Someone just hit me up with an offer I couldn't refuse on this bad boy right here. I have this posted on Facebook Marketplace for trade for old video games, or else I'm looking for other guitars, of course. Now, this one right here got an offer that was just bonkers. Over $500, $700, $800, $900 worth of stuff. If you are interested in seeing what that bad boy trades for, stick around to the end of the video. I'll do it as sort of a bonus thing. It's not part of the $10,000 video game collection, no, but it's something new. It's something different. It's something cool. Check it out. Stay tuned. You'll see it then. What's the other news, you're asking? Well, I've already priced out what we got so far from the collection, and you're going to be blown away. So far, price charting has everything so far at $393, plus the other lot right here that's worth $168. Out of the Sega Saturn loose games right here and the one Sega CD games, that was worth $168. Are you kidding me? Just those discs. Of course, this is price charting, so it might be a little bit inflated. It's not not super accurate. Best of those games being definitely Astal and Virtual Highlight for sure. Those ones equaling about $100 alone. Then out of the other lot, we got the power base converter, which was worth 72 bucks. Egg, that Sega Dreamcast game complete, is worth 110 cash. And then we got Final Fantasy 8, which is actually Final Fantasy 7, sorry, which is worth 46.50. Crazy, I know. 393 plus 168 bucks.
Well, that's 560 bucks. We made our money back, guys. We've already made the money back. It's going in the collection, but the rest of what you'll see is pure gravy, pure profit.
This tiny little beautiful bountiful bundle of goodies right here, which were basically, these were all free right here. These were actually included in the lot, is worth over 500 bucks. The PS5 has made it already, which absolutely astounds me. Of course, we got the Martin Series X. Guys, stay tuned. That might be, the trade might not happen, so I'm not sure, but that's a solid trade. I just want to throw that in there because you guys are into video games, you guys are into guitars, maybe, I'm not sure. Let's continue this lot.
We haven't even gotten to the best part, which are definitely the Sega Genesis games. As you take a look at our Sega Genesis collection right now, it's actually pretty fat. The shelf looks kind of empty. We need some more complete in box. There's a reason I have a shelf dedicated to the Genesis.
And that's this little fat stack of games right here. All complete in box Genesis games. Echo not being the best, probably the least value. Not the worst. I'm not saying it's the worst, but probably the least value. Guys, let's go in through this lot right here. Starting off, we have Tom Clancy Splinter Cell for the Xbox. We actually have a couple more Xbox games in here. It's kind of scatterbrained a little bit. Final Fantasy X, Midway Arcade Treasures 2. Again, these boxes are absolutely minty condition. Halo Combat Evolved. Sonic Mega Collection Plus. I haven't seen a couple of these games in here, so a little bit of a surprise for me as well. Dead or Alive 3. Now we're moving into the Sega Dreamcast. Guys, this is a fat stack of Sega Dreamcast here. Let me get this. Look at that stack right there. Is it all Dreamcast? I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, it is. Guys, check this out. Eternal Champion Sega CD. Is this actually in there? I know previously in the season we got a Sega CD lot. And yes, that lot didn't have a couple of the games in the cases, but this one definitely does. This is broken. Like I said, these jewel cases don't survive long, but the manuals, wow, those are minty. I gotta pull this one out just to see. It's so thick. Why is it so thick? I'm not sure. It's a freaking book, as you guys can see. We got the registration card in there. Look at that. Eternal Champion. This is a champion manual right here. It's eternally grateful for its collectional owner. I'm not making sense right now. I'm kind of nervous. I got a foam pad in this collection. And look at this. Eternal Champions with a beautiful disc. I can't remember if this one is a valuable game. Let me go ahead and quickly check that. This might actually be the only Sega CD. Guys, you never come across Sega CD games. We have 4 Sega Saturn games already in the collection right here. Sega CD, our first entry. That's for damn. A little bit deeper here, we got a bag full of cords. That's nice. Always convenient. A couple VMUs. One of them being the nice green one. That's really sick. Gotta love getting a couple VMUs. What do we got? Lagoon, Super Nintendo, loose game right here. We have another loose, yes, Secret of Mana. I was a huge Squaresoft fan. Beautiful condition, minty label. This is sick. So 2 Super Nintendo games. That's kind of sick. We barely have anything in our Super Nintendo collection, so those are cool additions. A Sega Saturn fight stick right here. Now this is a 3D fight stick, right? MK80117 3D, I believe, fight stick. Really nice condition. Beautiful. This is sick. Definitely going on the shelf. Won't be making a Sega Saturn shelf, that's for damn sure. But hey, look at that. We got the console and a few games. I think we did pretty good. Look at that's looking beautiful. Comment saying Sega rocks if you're into the Genesis, because we got some crazy stuff in here. Break it. I get hyper. As you guys know from yesterday, I rearranged my entire room. I got impulsive and bought a PS5. Sometimes I get hyper. It's like weird manic stuff. I don't get it. Banging gun right here. What's this called? This gun is called an Interact Starfire. Bing, bing, bing. Look at that. I've got a Sega Genesis cartridge, Game Genie. I think these are worth like 20, 30 bucks. Pretty sick to see. Going in the collection, that's for sure. We got to keep all of our cartridges. Then we got, look at this, Ray Earth for the Sega Saturn. It's a cartridge, goes in that back slot right there. I think this is, whoa, Shining in the Holy Ark. A banging looking title right here. I'm not sure if this is worth a lot of cash. This isn't why I did the deal. I did the deal for these games specifically. Everything else is bonus.
This is a different type of big breath.
Shining of the Holy Ark for the Sega Saturn. Look at that price turning value right there. Complete in box, 190 bucks. Are you insane right now? Is this actually fully complete too? It is. Let's look at the manual at least. I got to give you that right there. No registration card. Don't know if it actually came with one. Manual's a little little bit bent, but beautiful. Disc, on the other hand, is looking like it has never been played. Oh my gosh, wow, oh my gosh. Shining of the Holy Ark, a $150, $200 game. That's going center shelf right there, no doubt about that. Holy mackerel. Gonna have to move the Sega 3D controller and put that right there. Front row and center, Shining of the Holy Ark has been entered. I need to calm down a little bit, guys. This PS5 trade has become one of the coolest PS5 trades I've ever done. The mintiness, the beautiness, the surprise of this whole collection is shocking me, and it's probably shocking you too. Couldn't find any more information on this Ray Earth right here. I know Magic Knight Ray Earth for the Sega Saturn is an absolutely insane banger, holy grail title, that's for sure. So this one might be worth money. I literally couldn't find any information on this. It's a backup RAM cartridge. Obviously it goes in the back of the Sega Saturn right there. We got a controller in here. So guys, comment down below if you have any information on this little cartridge right here. Is it worth money? Is it not? If it's not, that's okay. We got a crazy lot here anyways. Hey, look at that. We got the Super Nintendo Lagoon manual. Maybe that's worth a little bit of cash. Who knows? Really cool. I'm happy so far. We got a big stack of games right here. Sega Saturn console. The 5th time we've come across this system in our series so far. We already got one in the collection. I don't know which one. Yeah, they're the same model. So that one will definitely be going into the sales pile. Really sick, going into the cash fund so we can buy more systems to trade. This, on the other hand, Sega Dreamcast console won't be going into the cash fund. This will actually be going on the shelf. Surprisingly, we have not come across Sega Dreamcast yet. 2 controllers to match with this beauty, and they're nice and tied up with weird Velcro. Gonna have to make a Sega Dreamcast system shelf right here, a dedicated shelf, because guys, what we have in this stack right here will absolutely blow you away. Skies of Arcadia for the Sega Dreamcast, black label, beautiful condition, absolutely beautiful. Both discs accounted for. This is insane. Next up, Sonic Adventure, a must-have, must-play for the Sega Dreamcast. Echo the Dolphin, guy liked this game on the Genesis so much he got it for his Dreamcast. Virtual Tennis, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Capcom banging title right here. I'm pretty sure we already have this game in some other format. We got Resident Evil 0, we got Resident Evil 4. I'm not seeing that one. Code Veronica. I thought we had that game. Maybe it's on the PS2. That's going to be displayed front and center. The House of the Dead 2. Really cool looking game right here. Soul Calibur, a really solid franchise. Randia 2 for the Sega Dreamcast. Is this worth over $100? I'm not entirely sure. It's a double disc case right here. We got both the discs, and of course you gotta have the manual in here. Absolutely shocking. Finally, Shenmue. Definitely was a fan of Shenmue, of course, because we got it on the Dreamcast and we got it on the original Xbox right there. Oh, Whopper Snapper, whippin' wanker looking Dreamcast lot right here. All solid staple titles. Guy had absolutely beautiful taste. Crazy for the Sega Dreamcast. Solid titles right here, but let's get down to the nitty gritty. The last of the wire, the best of the best, the cream of the crop right here. Echo the Tides of Time. Yes, I just realized that there are 2 Echoes for the Genesis. So we got the Tides of Time right here, and then this one, which we've already had. Echo the Dolphin. Now I know about Echo the Dolphin. What is this? Is that like a direct sequel to this game? I didn't know this game was that popular that they came out with a sequel. Phantasy Star hint book right here. Now this is a hint to the coming games that you're about to see right here. Exile for the Sega Genesis. I believe this is around $40-50. Really sick to see. Again, commenting on the condition of these games right here. No manual on this one, unfortunately. Good time though. Now I'm gonna do these in order right here. Phantasy Star adventure role-playing game. It's the original one for the Sega Master System, as you can tell. Now this game alone is worth around $40-50, I believe. Could be less than that. First in the line of Phantasy Star games, we got Phantasy Star 2. Absolutely beautiful condition. I'm pretty sure all of these bad. This one doesn't have the manuals. Does this one have the manual? This one's got the manual. That one's good. This one doesn't have the manual. What do we got next? Phantasy Star 3 Generations of Doom. Beautiful condition, hard shell clam case right there. The sun is shining on that bad boy like it's got something to tell you, with the beautiful manual right there. And hey, looks like we might even have a poster in here. What's this? Opening it up, there we go. It's beautiful. I think we actually might display this in the back of one of these right there. Why wouldn't we? It fits perfectly. Phantasy Star 3 Generations of Doom right there for the Sega Genesis. That is sick. The best one in the lot. Phantasy Star 4 for the Sega Genesis, worth well over $100, which is $150 to be frank. Now, if you just had the cartridge of this game, I believe it's worth 50, 60 bucks. Wow, look at that. That is insane. That is just minty right there. Holy crap. Give me a like down for Phantasy Star. That's a star in the lot. Got the manual right here. When it has the manual in the box, this game right here bumps up well over 150 bucks. Isn't that crazy? It's torn up though. What's up with that? So what I'm seeing here is this used to be a cardboard case. Guy ripped it up in multiple parts so he could fit it into this clamshell. What a wonderful guy. I mean, it sucks that he ripped it up. Why did you rip it up? But at the same time, you wanted to preserve the condition, so I gotta appreciate that about him. Similar to this Knuckles Chaotix right here, it's a cardboard case, and of course, when you have it just sitting outside of a clamshell like this guy thought to do, it turns into a jumbled mess right there. This one right here is just in horrible condition. I mean, the cartridge is beautiful, but the case itself, when you're just sitting on cardboard, it is absolutely poopy. Nevertheless, you gotta love seeing all of the Phantasy Star Genesis games. Lastly, we got Shining in the Darkness, finalizing what a beautiful lot right here of Sega Genesis games, plus a little hint book. Today was a day of Sega. Sega Genesis, Sega Dreamcast, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, you name it. And let me tell you, it's not often that you come across Sega of this magnitude. So the guitar is traded out, it's gone. My beautiful Martin X Series Madagascar is sayonara, gone, I'm sad. In exchange for the Martin guitar, we got this little beautiful bundle right here. Guys, this is just a bonus pickup, I'm just letting you guys see. Got some DS games right here, I'm gonna try to go through this as quick as possible. I know y'all got some jobs to do and some collections to gain. Look at that beautiful little collection of DS games right there. 999, Metroid Samus Returns, Link Between Worlds, very, very fun game. Obviously, look at that handheld game of the year, that's well deserved. Zelda Majora's Mask, got a DS Lite right here and a 3DS Cosmo Black. Both look to be in fair condition. Guy said, I think he said these are both modded, which is a little odd considering that these aren't really working well. Got a PS Vita, a little bit dirty, needs to be cleaned up. I believe this is the OLED version. You can tell by the oval PlayStation logo right there. Beautiful right there. And we got a PS Go, which is just banging sick. I've never actually acquired one of these, so this is the first time. Bunch of cords. Here's a little bonus thing I wanted to show you guys right here. This is for the PS Vita, right? Or is it the PlayStation TV? I'm not sure. It is a cradle. PSP N340. If you ever see one of these babies, you better start running because they're worth over $100 cash. Crazy. Oh yeah, it's for the PSP Go. That's right. You plug that into that right there and you got a beautiful calendar. Guys, this is just insane. This thing, this little bundle right here is worth the guitar. This is how much I paid for the guitar. That little bundle right there. So I got my money back and we got some more games right here. Look what we just pulled up in this lot right here. I was telling the guy I just pulled this game Lagoon for the Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario All-Stars, and a Super Game Boy. God dang, I want to put these up on the shelf, but we can't. They're not part of the challenge. No, this wasn't part of the budget, that guitar. Final Fantasy VIII, Cool Borders 3, Final Fantasy VII. We just keep, I mean, I've come across Final Fantasy VII and 8 way too many times this year. Crash 2 and Big Game Hunter, nothing too special there. Solid games right here. And well, the Final Fantasy games are sick. This has turned out to be a really sick lot. We got a PlayStation console, fully functional, I hope. I'm gonna list it up. And of course, a Super Nintendo with no EV cables. Yeah, it's 99 bucks. Is it a UN3? It's a UN, wait a minute, is UN1 good? On the back, you're looking for UN3 if you're looking for the one chip. Those are worth a lot more cash. Still pretty sick though. It's a Super Nintendo. Got this Killer Instinct cartridge right here for the Super Nintendo. Almost missed that. Check out this little cradle of games and memory cards right here. This is a banger little lot. A nice 4GB memory card, a 4GB memory card, and an 8GB memory card. Those are worth like 10, 15, 20 bucks a pop. Then you got a nice solid amount of PS Vita games, Final Fantasy, Resistance, Mortal Kombat, and Metal Gear Solid. So far, so good, but it just gets better. Guys, look at this. That's a PS TV right there. Insane. PlayStation TVs. These bad boys are worth well over $100. Didn't have the power cord, unfortunately, but still really sick. I can order one of those online and sell it. Or I'll keep it in modded. I don't know. You know what's modded that's really sick? Check out what's in this case right here. Oh my Lanta, beautiful Game Boy Advance. Probably the coolest thing in this entire little lot right here. Loading up a game on this bad boy, and that is what a Game Boy should look like. Oh wow, this is modded beautifully. I got Dakopon in there. Wow, guys, isn't that not super beautiful? Probably the coolest piece in this little lot right here for sure. A couple more modded items in here. I wish we can keep these Super Nintendo controllers. We need them, but I'll pair that with that, of course. And I got a little bit of money coming in now. The trade game continues. The business don't stop. Hopefully the next trade y'all see from me won't flop.